Saturday. That means that I get to be joined by the delightful company of Samantha.
He doesn't pay me very much because he has to say so many nice things about me. The day they stop paying me a fee, he gets to call me what he wants. But until now, I'm the delightful Samantha.
Yes, of course. The delightful Samantha. How are you, darling?
I'm fantastic. Haven't you laughed this week watching all the cannabis stuff that we've been doing?
It's been hilarious.
Did you ever think at our age we would be talking about the benefits of cannabis in public?
No, I didn't. I never did. Because we're all sort of very, what's the right word? Conformist.
Establishment.
Establishment,
Yes.
That's a better word.
Establishment.
But there was a time when we were renegades.
Well, you were a renegade. I was more of just a ren. But we both did smoke some marijuana in our time.
Yes,
Yes.
we did.
Me for a very short period.
We'll admit it. We'll admit it in public. What was your...
Well, first of all...
What's your marijuana story?
So,
Dagga story.
well, first of all...
Yeah, you go. Dagga stories
So
vandaag.
my Dagga story is a very short one.
Yes.
Because I'd never smoked, for which I'm devoutly grateful now. But the problem...
As in smoked normal cigarettes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
never.
okay.
So, and the reason for that is because I wanted, all my friends were smoking when we were 14. And I thought what I'll do is I'll just see what I look like smoking in the mirror. And if I look nice, then I'll smoke. And if I don't, then I won't. But I actually have very short fingers and fat little hands. So I looked terrible smoking, so I never did. It was a pure vanity issue. I mean, forget lung cancer and stuff. That's what it was. Anyway, so I think because I'd never inhaled, like actually inhaled, I didn't really know how to inhale marijuana properly. So I remember the last time I smoked marijuana was because it did have a side effect with me, which was unfortunate.
What's that?
Well, some people get randy and some people get high, and I just got hungry. And I've been battling my weight since I can absolutely remember. So for me to suddenly have go on drugs to gain weight, it was just a week. And so what we had done is we had gone up the Melville Copies to smoke dope. And we came down, and there was a lovely cafe in Melville. I think it's still there, called De La Creme. It was on the corner.
Don't know.
Anyway, lovely bakery cafe. And we ordered one of every cake on display.
Jeepers.
They came and said, "What would you like? Would you like? What are the cakes on display?" And we went, "Yes, please." And they're like, "Which one do you want?" We're like, "All of them."
All of them.
And I think we sat. There were like 8 cakes, and we ate 8 slices of cake. And I was like, "Sam, what are you doing?" You know?
Yeah, you're smoking dope to get fat.
To get fat, you know. I mean, thank God I never took any of the other drugs. I never took hard drugs. But yes, that is my dope smoking story. Also, one of the times, like that was the last time.
Right.
But I should have known the day that we got 2 liters of vanilla ice cream, warmed it up in the microwave, put in 2 boxes of Whispers, and put it back in the freezer. Oh, we microwaved that a little bit as well, so it sort of melted.
Sort of melted.
And then we nearly cracked our teeth, having frozen this ice cream on this like literally like dental death by chocolate. That should have been a clue. So what about you? I'm sure yours is a bit more renegade.
I was thrown in jail.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that escalated.
No, I
Why?
was. We were bust smoking dope at 7th South African Infantry in.
Oh, you were in the army.
in Palabora.
Oh, that's so naughty.
And what 7th Psi, the eastern boundary of 7th Psi
Right.
is the westernmost boundary of the Kruger Park, right near Palabora Gate.
Okay, I know where that is.
So if you're driving into Palabora Gate, into the Kruger, just before you get there, probably about 300 meters, on the right-hand side is the entrance to 7th South African Infantry Battalion. And the parade ground is, when I was there
Yeah.
at that particular time, the parade ground was right down at the bottom end of the camp on the easternmost border. And I think we were bussed because must have been about 6 of us standing around at the edge of the parade ground having...
Well, that was just stupid.
Well, it was
You
dark.
deserve to go to jail just for being stupid.
It was dark. And I think the giveaway was the lion that was lying next to the fence going... Well, it started by going... Mm,
So there was a lion right there.
mm, mm,
You're making it up.
Yeah, no, I made that up.
You made that up. However,
No, but we were bussed on the parade ground.
how long did you have to go to jail?
Well, they threw us, the RPs came and they threw us into the barracks, into the jail at the barracks, and then we had to go into the Palaborwa Magistrates Court.
That's so naughty.
Yeah. Well, we were naughty in our day. We were.
So naughty.
I remember a production at Rhodes University. No, it was actually, I lie, it was at the Grahamstown Arts Festival. And it was a three-man show, I think it was. And at one stage of this production, the two guys were sitting, talking, the three of them are sitting, and they're looking straight at the audience. Okay, so
Yeah.
and the three guys are bouncing a joint.
Okay.
And you can see that they're watching TV.
Okay.
Now, the TV is where the audience is.
Right.
So they're sitting there and they're doing the whole, and they're hamming it up properly. They're
Sure.
doing the whole sort of.
Okay, stop doing that. I don't think we've got insurance if you pass out on the show.
Then they'd pass it to the next one, you see, he would take it. And at one stage, as this guy's passing this joint over, he says, "It's a great band, hey?" And the other guy goes, "Who?" And the first guy goes, "Yeah."
Oh, no.
I've never forgotten that line, but it was just the timing was just so
Yeah.
slow and so perfect.
And here we are now, establishment, as you said, and
Yes.
now we give it to the dog.
What?
So I have 3 dogs. I have a St. Bernard, who's the most glorious, darling, sweet, lovely animal. She'll knock you flying, but only out of love. Then I've got Kevin, my Pekingese.
Kevin?
He was a rescue, yeah.
Kevin!
Yes.
It's not a name for a dog.
Well, neither's Mittens, and I've heard that. Anyway, Kevin is delightful, and he wants to be a therapy dog. Like, he's absolutely certain that if I just let him in the study while I was coaching, he would make everything better. He's so sweet. And then there's Charlie. Charlie's a Boston Terrier. He's probably the most volatile animal we've ever had. We don't know why. We've had behaviorists in, they've even given up on him.
Right.
So what happens is I see a lot of people because they want to change their lives, they want to get unstuck, they want to become more positive about things. So it's difficult when they come to the office and, you know, the first thing that happens is they get attacked by a Boston Terrier, and on the way out they feel all good and pumped up and ready for life. They get attacked by a Boston Terrier. So we decided what we would do is we would put him on some CBD oil. So what we do is, obviously you can't like put a dropper into a Boston Terrier's mouth, so we just put it on a biscuit.
Okay.
Anyway, he's supposed to have 3 drops. Well, that didn't touch sides. It was like, whatever. So we put it up to 5. But I've got one client who, he doesn't like tall people. He never has.
Okay.
And so my one client is 6'3", and every time he arrived, Charlie would start like salivating, the idea of grabbing his ankles. So we put 8 drops on a biscuit.
Yowza.
And it was so funny. He was standing on the lawn, and he normally let his lips will go all the way back, and then he'll growl and then bolt towards you. And he was like, and then you could see him thinking, I know I'm supposed to be cross, but oh, I need to sit down.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be cross.
And in fact, maybe go over on my side.
I'm supposed to be cross, but I don't know why, except.
And actually, it's fine. And then when we came out an hour later, he was lying on the lawn, and he kind of lifted his head a bit as if to say, that's not worth it. So, you know, it's, I'd say like mother, like son, but that would be too weird and freaky. But yes,
Yeah,
we
that's
now have a very, very chilled Boston Terrier.
Still don't understand how you can call it Kevin.
Kevin, Charlie, and Anna. He's a darling little Kevin. I'll bring a picture next week. We can show our pets.
Oh, jeez.
And our cats. Anyway, are you going to do a joke or shall I do a joke? 'Cause I've got a really funny joke, but you might not understand it because it's quite intellectual.
Okay, thank you very much.
I don't know. I mean, have you got a joke? Shall I do my
I've
joke?
got a joke, but do your intellectual joke.
Okay, shall I go first? And we'll see afterwards how many people laugh.
No, go with your joke.
Okay. So there's these two crows.
Crows.
Crows. Like the
And
birds?
what are their
crows?
names?
No, they don't have names. They have
No,
the
come on,
crows.
they must have names.
No.
Kevin and who?
No. So there's these two crows and they're sitting on a park bench.
Yeah.
And the one says to the other, do you know what this is? And the other says, no, what is it? And he says, this is what they call an attempted murder.
Why is it so funny?
Well, because the collective of crows is a murder of crows. So you'd need more than two. So it's an attempted murder because they're trying, but there's not enough of them.
Please save me. Forgive me for smoking that bit of cannabis.
Starting to feel like maybe I did it this morning.
Bye.
Why?
Bye.
Attempted murder.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah. It's pathetic. Why I work with you, I don't know.
Because no one else will have you.
Oh. Glad that wasn't done on screen. It'd be very embarrassing.
Well,
After having told everyone where we smoked cannabis. That's even more embarrassing, actually. Glad they let it out. Okay, see you, darling. Bye.